Hey, hi, hello, good evening, welcome to the middle of the week. I hope it's been going well so far. As for me, personally, it's been going pretty well. Weather-wise, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. Like, I guess I lucked out. Like, most of the time, if I need to go outside, the weather's been good, but there are other times where the weather's maybe slightly more inclement and just like, alright, well, guess I'll just hold off whatever I want to do until later, right? Much like what we're doing here tonight, right? Like June when I went to play Horizon Chase Turbo for the kids, I kind of fell back into playing this game a little bit. So thankfully with the Steam sale coming up, I decided, you know what, why don't we just like go and complete the collection for Horizon Chase Turbo. So I picked up the rest of the DLC for this game, and that's what we're gonna do tonight, yeah? Good evening! Good evening to you, Molecular Shadow Fox. Good to see you as always. How are you doing? Why don't we just like get into the main menu here so we can have a bit more chill music as we talk about more stuff. Cause yeah, we've checked out, right? We checked out bits and pieces of the rest of the game, right? We did the World Tour. We did Summer Vibes, we did the driving school, and there's one more piece of DLC that they released for this game. Right, it's called Senna Forever, based on the F1 driver that's like super famous in Brazil. So his name is Senna. I'm trying to look up what his first name was again. It was oh man, dang it! I should have put this in my notes. Ayrton. Hope I got that name right. Ayrton Senna. Yep. I guess he was like a champion F1 driver between like the late 80s, early 90s, and they made a little DLC just kind of chronicling his legacy. So should be a fun time. I kind of dig it, right? Because since Acurus is like a Brazilian developer, they kind of went in on, you know, just like highlighting some of their stuff that's like really prominent in their area, right? It's like some of their old limited time events had tracks that were based in Brazil, and they have a DLC based on you know, their famed F1 driver. It's pretty cool. Good, thanks. Ready for the weekend though. Oh yeah, I'm kind of there too. No real reason, I guess. I'm just like still in vacation mode, kind of, sort of. Even 1.5 weeks later. The Floof and me was super hyped to see an advert for the bad guys too. Oh my god. I got like I saw there was a Discord quest for that, and it was like a video. I was like, oh wow, I didn't realize there was like a bad guys one, but definitely looks like it'd be a pretty fun movie right up some Hulk's allies, right? Ayrton, yeah. Thank you. Was a legend in F1. Indeed. Seems like Brazilians hold him in high regard. Probably deservedly so, it would appear. So you know, the devs have made a DLC kind of chronicling his F1 run. So I'll get started here. Let's get started. We can talk some more along the way. Oh wow, you got a special pop-up. In adversity, some give up, while others exceed records. A true racing legend, Ayrton Senna is considered one of the best drivers of all time. Formula 1 3 champion, Magic Senna pushed his limits at every circuit with absolute passion and resourcefulness. His geniality has been talked about in many languages around the world. Does that mean he's like a humble fella? I do like a good humble fella, right? Over the years, Senna has developed a very special aura around him thanks to his determination, a relentless pursuit of his best on and off the tracks, and his love for people. More than a champion, in Brazil he became a symbol of resilience. In a country marked by historically unequal socio-economic conditions, Senna delivered dignity and pride to millions of Brazilian families who watched him on Sundays. Haha. Can only imagine what that must be like, right? It's going on every Sunday to watch the cool guy on TV kick butt. Talk about serendipity. I also saw the poster for it on a bus stop this morning. Oh! You know, it's probably ads around that. Just most of the time, if I see ads, I usually like tune them out, right? Doesn't matter like the kind of ads. We just get so bombarded with them everywhere. I was like, all right, just focus on my task, you know. For us, Brazilian developers, it is an honor to make him eternal in our game, because Ayrton Senna is #forever. And two game modes, career mode, a campaign freely inspired by Ayrton Senna's career, where you'll be able to relive some of his most spectacular moments, and championship mode, where you can conquer your own tri-championship in increasingly challenging levels. And then they have a QR code where you can scan it and learn more about him. I imagine it probably takes it to his website or something like that. Oh wow, I even got links on this side. Ooh. Yeah, all in on this. But hey, nothing but the best for the best, I imagine, right? Hey, you saw a wolf and you were like, sign me up? Alright, let's do the career mode then. 5 chapters, a bunch of events. This is pretty straightforward, you know. We're gonna get in, we're gonna do some retro-esque F1 driving. A new contender joins the biggest racing championship of the world. With an uncompetitive car and a small team, you need to show his talent to attract the attention of better teams. The rising star. Oh, the debut, haha! Senna debut, alright. Chapter 1, Race 1. You're in the first stage of the championship. An aging engine may make your performance worse. We're gonna get ourselves a slightly worse off vehicle. Choose a strategy for the next race. So, yeah, I was reading about this. So, basically, there are like 3 separate buffs you can pick for the race. It basically equates to better grip, but you use more fuel, higher max speed, slightly more acceleration, or increased fuel consumption and like 1 extra nitro. Let me see the layout of the track. Looks like it's got some straightaways. Maybe I can go with enhanced tires, right? I feel like the turns usually are the place where I mess up the most, so maybe I'll go for this. How's my week been so far? Pretty straightforward week. First full week back since vacation. Still trying to get back in the swing of things. But I'm managing. Thankfully, work's been pretty easy, so thankfully pretty good on that end. Also, first person. Oh, snap. They even modeled the hands and everything. Okay. Fascinating. Well, this is very much Horizon Chase, Horizon Chase, you know? You got the track just stretching out in the horizon. You kind of got to match your pace around the turns and get around the cars and everything, so I'd say they've nailed it so far. Guess I just need to pay attention to my fuel. I'm guessing unlike real regulation racing, there's no pit stops or anything. I just gotta go pick up like fuel icons on the map. Oh, that was nitro. My limit is beyond the others. And this is to go even further beyond. There we go. All coins gathered. Oh. Yeah, I missed the fuel pickup. Oh boy. I don't think I have enough to get around to the pickup for the next round. I think we're gonna bust out of this race. Well, live and learn, right? Now that we know approximately where the fuel is, we can get ready for that next time. Oh. This is the first time I've ever run out of fuel in this game. Could you believe that? Granted, fuel pickups weren't as stingy as they seem to be. Whew. Alright. Well, at least this DLC isn't pulling its punches. Whew. Heh, we're Team Thunder. Wow, look at all these other teams. We have Makina, Sakura, Cavelli, Brave, Roland, Wind, Baloney, Aaron. I wonder if like some of these team names are kind of like the lawyer, or sort of like the generified version of actual race teams. Very Super Monaco GP. Man, it's been a while since I heard that one. I remember when arcade racers were like a dime a dozen, right? You like walk into an arcade and you'd have at least like a few sections that had all the racing cabinets in various forms too, right? You had your immersive cockpit types, and you had like the ones that had you sit on the seat, and then I think actually most of them did that, now I think about it. There weren't any racing games that had you standing up or anything. Just an advantage in the medium, right? So since they had like the big old machines, why not go the extra mile and kind of make you feel a bit more like you're in the game, you know? There we go, okay. Access to Nitro. I probably should have taken a test run before I jumped back into here. I know this is like the first track, so I imagine they're not going to pull out all the stops, but so far it feels manageable. Super hang on with the bike you rode and leaned left and right. Oh man, forgot about that one too. Like I said, some of the best arcade games really let you get into the game and everything. Right, I always like the ones that had like the extra peripherals, because that's normally not the kind of thing that you'd be able to get at in home consoles, right? Even to this day. Right, something like Silent Scope would be a bit harder to implement, you know. Reminds me of this arcade game I played a little while ago. That was like a shmup, but it was it let you ow. Yeah, but it had like a four seat wide, right? You could seat 4 people in the cabinet, right? And it supported up to 4 players as well. So it was like pretty wild. Okay. So I pretty much need to be picking up that fuel like every lap, otherwise I'm gonna bust out. So I'm gonna like find some way to weave right and left if I wanna like pick up the nitro as well. Man. Or maybe I could go for the fuel conservation strategy, the special fuel. It's like way more fuel, holy moly. It went from 2 to 6. Also get 1 extra nitro, so maybe we'll do that. Afterburner had a good cap with the tilting and leaning and all that good stuff. Man. I guess on the flip side, imagine how expensive those things must have been. Right, not just to build, but like to buy and maintain. And you know how rowdy some people can be. Just have to like hope that the machine will be able to last, and you don't have like anyone who's too rough with it, or you know, doesn't like try to work it in ways that ends up making it like break faster. Reminds me of the Time Crisis 2 or the Time Crisis series cabinets, right? I think it was like the first game, the light gun peripheral, like had a mechanism that would kind of simulate the hammer, right? It had like a plastic element on top that would kind of kick back to give you a little bit of that kick. But the thing some people would do, right, because that kind of would throw you off, is that what they would like hold their hand on the top of the gun, right, so that the kickback wouldn't be as severe. But obviously that would mess up the mechanics of the gun, right? So like for the Time Crisis 2 cabinet, they made the whole like kickback mechanism internal, right? So that way, you know, folks wouldn't just be able to hold on to the top and make the thing break faster, you know? That was a fun time. I think there were several other instances of like arcade mishaps as well. Like any sort of cabinet that kind of accepted like had like some sort of external slot would also be susceptible to like just folks getting up to shenanigans with it, right? Like I think there was the F-Zero AX cabinets that had a slot where you could stick in a GameCube memory card for a variety of bonuses. People had to kind of pay attention to that because, you know, some with the slot, people kind of just like sticking other stuff in there, right? Stuff that isn't memory card. So yeah, fun times. Hey, we did it. It's kind of funny how the first two times we just completely bombed out, didn't even finish the race because we ran out of fuel. And now we managed to not just win, but also get, like, all the marks, right? So yeah, that's the other thing about this DLC, right? They have Senna marks, which are, like, bonus objectives that you can shoot for during a race. So, like, for example, the first one was get all coins, fuel on lap 2, and then use 4 nitros. What I've read, you don't have to do, like, all of them in one go. You can, right? You can try for one of them on each try, and that's usually good enough. So many hours spent in loud arcades. Oh yeah, I remember that back in the day. Fun times. One of the worst was getting a cab and it'd be covered in fast food grease or spilt drinks on the seat. Ugh. Yeah. Certainly do not envy people who own the arcades. Imagine just like trying to maintain and clean that whole place. Is probably a work and a half. Whew. Alright, race 2. Interaction with the mechanics, physical effort, and a little bit of luck can be fundamental for a good result in this race. And the second stage of a championship, show your talent. Looks like it's another 3-lapper. And our objectives are finish 3rd, and then get nitro, use 4 nitros. Alright, I think I can manage that. Should I stick with fuel or should I go for speed? Man. Compared to like the other two, the fuel strategy is kind of substantial, right? It's like, yeah, your top speed goes up by 5, your acceleration improves by a 0.1 second, and with the handling, it's like, okay, it's about a 50% increase, so it's not terrible, but man, that fuel low. We do have that like one big straightaway, so kind of want to try the speed strategy again. Let's try that. I do like that they're doing like a little bit of a pan over for the race, right? They're trying to give this a bit more of a nuts, a bit more of a cinematic flair. It's kind of fun. At any second, everything can change. It's a good thing this is a video game, right? Just smacking into the back of a car just causes a little bit of a bump, right? It's not like a full-on collision like it might be in real life, you know? It's a video game. Just another stone along the way. I wonder if these are like actual quotes by Senna. This is trouble to the mechanics. Oh, there we go. I got my nitro. Man, there are a lot of coins on this track. Alright. We're up to 5th. That's right. Catch him on the outside. Oh, nuts. I almost turned the wrong way. Dang, that cost me a bit. Only one nitro left. Ah, nuts. Well, at least there's no get all coins objective. Yeah, them F1 cars can be super expensive. I can imagine. That's why, like, that's why we got, like, you know, the big high-end luxury manufacturers sponsoring these teams, right? Like real life, you got, like, you know, Team McLaren, Team Ferrari, and all that good stuff. Speaking of which, this happened like a little while ago, but I saw that Sonic and like McLaren F1 had a collaboration. Like in a vacuum, that makes sense, right? But it's still just funny to think about, right? Sonic just becoming a F1 driver. And we did it. We at least got 3rd or better, so we could move on. I wonder if there's like an icon for getting all coins. As far as I can tell, there isn't, because I got all coins on the first track and there's nothing there. Well, there we go. Race 3. Overcoming difficulties is part of the routine for the pilots who make history. On a challenging circuit, you'll have to work even harder to score. I can see plenty of twists and turns on there. I wonder if I could go for the tire strategy. Even though if that'll eat up fuel a bit more. Right. We'll try this. Just have to be very, very aware of where the fuel pickups are. Alright, we're off to Belgium. According to Google, between 12 and 20 million for an F1 car. Oh man. Yeah, that's not that's not a thing you just like casually get into. Certainly makes sense that that you know, you would need some high rollers to even think about participating. Ole, ole, hola. Is that his catchphrase? Part of me wonders if like the fuel pickups are positioned in a way that they're pretty much like at the pit stop locations for the racetracks they're representing. It's kind of their way of representing the pit stops. Pretty neat idea. Pretty neat idea, if that is the case. This 5th place is cramping my style. Just let me get past you. This is what happens when I go for a handling strategy and not like a speedy strategy, right? That's fine. Got a good amount of track to at least get to one position. There we go. We got podium. That's all we need. Just gotta remember to pick up fuel. With this strategy, it's absolutely paramount. Right? If I don't pick up fuel, my run is as good as done. And Senna was never heard from again. That is something we do not want to see, right? How dare you? Boosting. Causing me to lose a little ground. Probably missed the last coin as well. Oh wait, nope, there it is. Yeah, alright. I like that the coins in this DLC have like a flame symbol on them. It's like representing the flames of determination, right? Ooh. How dare you. Hey, stop that. Great. Oh, there was a boost on the left side. Oh, it's fine. I got second. Close enough. Yeah, nice touch with the tire walls with the Belgian flag colors. Is a nice touch. You're in the most famous street circuit of the category. As usual, a victory of the favorites is expected, but the rain can bring big opportunities. We're going to France! We're going to the French Riviera. Wait, let's see, what does the track look like? I think I could get away with speed strat, maybe? Let's try that. Let's try that once. Some Senna's marks are only completed when you finish a lap. Aww. Like a good change up of scenery. Right. Away from the regulation tracks and onto the streets. I do like the brick sides on the roads too. Oh man. Okay. Ooh, I'm going through a tunnel. French Riviera, it has to be Monaco. Oh yeah? I really appreciate it when a race only has like one line of coins to collect, right? They don't blitz you with like two of them. But it's like, yeah, you could theoretically get every coin in one lap if you're good at anticipation. Alright. Something tells me maybe the speed strat is not the one to go for here. Yeah. Working out a fifth is a challenge in of itself. It's all good. You know, climb the top's not going to be easy. You're going to face some obstacles in your way. Just got to overcome them, you know? And if you don't succeed, try again, and all that. There we go. Just like catch up with this fellow, we'll be able to advance. Probably would also help to not go off-road. Alright, I do have 2 nitros, so just need to keep an eye out for straightaways and blast off when needed. I'm gonna try this race again with like the tires and see how I fare next time. Oh yeah, you think you could try to keep me out of your sights? I'll think again. Oh my god. I just blew past 2 competitors with 1 nitro. Oh! Could have stayed ahead if I didn't go off-road so much. Ah well. It was nice. It was nice tasting that pole position even just for a moment there. Oh wow. And then marking this one was finish 2nd or better. Pick up a nice toasted baguette while I'm there. I'll do so. Oh!
What a weekend for Ayrton Senna. He's definitely the Rain King.
I wonder if that's like actual audio from the event itself. I like this little splash screen too, right? Rain Master. I guess this was the point where he started taking off, huh? Oh, a bit more of a history lesson. All right. French Riviera, 1984. At the most famous circuit of the season, nobody expected Senna to get close to the podium, but determination and an uncanny talent for racing under the rain made Ayrton Senna catch the world's attention. The rainstorm that rained down on the pilots was the stage for a great spectacle. Even with a car that lagged behind his opponents, Senna overtook them one by one, finishing in 2nd place. For this and other incredible moments, he earned a nickname, Rain Master. Oh, that's why one of the objectives had finished 2nd or better, because this was kind of the thing, yeah, wasn't it? All right, it was a nice touch. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, here. With experience and determination, prove you can overcome yourself. It's time to keep showing your evolution to the teams that are looking to you. Now we gotta get all coins, use 4 nitros, and make a perfect start. Ooh. What does the track look like? I think I can manage that. Let's go for a fuel strat. We're off to Canada. Pick up some poutine to go with the baguette. Probably get some like Canadian bacon as well. Hey, okay, so that's a perfect start. All right. Oh, now I think about it, if I remember correctly, if the coins have a flame on them, that means if you collect all of them, you'll get a bonus nitro. That's what that means, right? It's like the coins in the World Tour that have the flag icon. It's just there is kind of like an extra objective, but here, it's like a different gameplay benefit, right? At least remember that much. Okay, this is straight away. Well, as straight as it can get anyway. Alright, once I make this turn... Oh, I should have picked up the nitro. Ugh. It's okay, this is a pretty long race. Got some time. Ah! Yeah, it seems like the turns are the point where I can make the moves on the opponents. Alright, another one. Okay, just remember to stay left so I can get another nitro. Alright. Well, we got podium at least, so we got that. Let's see if we can make this a gold medal. Or gold trophy. Brazil, trust me! Brazil, lend to be your strength. And it's gonna have the Powerball of Brazil on his side. Just imagine like the spirit bomb scene, right? Just imagine everyone just raising their hands in the air. Right, and then Senna just glows bright gold. He just blasts ahead. Right, like just think about like Uma Musume when the horse girls activate their skills. You know, I'm like shocked with just like how much Uma Musume is taken off. You see, like everyone's just streaming that game. Kind of wild. I tried playing that game myself, right? I think I got it like about the day after it came out, but I don't know. I did a run. I was like, oh my god. It took me 2 hours to get through it. I didn't even make it all the way to the end, and at that point, I just kind of like bounced off of it. I'm sure the game's great and everything. I see everyone else is enjoying it and, you know, playing it or watching it, but it's just not for me. I do like the outfits, though. Uma Musume has some great outfits. Personally, I'm kind of like digging rice showers. I don't know. It's that mark, that good sweet spot between like fantasy and fancy, right? It's like an outfit I could see someone reasonably wear as an adventuring kind of dealio, right? At least in a game or an anime or something like that, right? Anyway. Some adjustments may favor aspects of your car and disfavor others. This is one more street circuit to show your abilities. Senna's marks. Don't get fuel on lap 2, get nitro on lap 2 or 3, don't use nitro on lap 1. It's an interesting mix of objectives. I feel like this would be the one to use the fuel strat on, right? If you want a strat that's like, don't get fuel on lap 2, yeah, you pretty much gotta use the fuel strat, right? So we should probably do that, right? So you don't get fuel on lap 2. Basically get nitro and just don't do anything else, right? Yeah, some games just don't gel with you. And I tried, you know? I tried my best. I could see what people would really like, because you know, the writing's great, the animation's great, the production values are off the charts, the client is wonderful, the UI is fantastic. It's just like the game part itself. Yeah, it's not my vibe. Oh, I forgot. It's like, don't use nitro on lap 1, right? Of course, it's USA, so there's a lot of lots of corner turns. So that's like what we mostly got in like the big cities. Okay, that was lap 1, right? So that was the fuel lap, and this is going to be the no fuel lap. But yeah, now I can use nitro with impunity. It's like F-Zero, right? F-Zero doesn't let you boost on the first lap, so after you get past that, you see the notification, boost okay! And that's when, you know, racing's about to get a bit more intense. Although you still gotta be careful, because in F-Zero, your boost is also tied to your health. So if you end up boosting too much, you're not gonna have much left to survive, say, like a wall collision, or a collision with another competitor, or something like that, right? Okay, if I remember correctly, fuel's on the right, or on the left this time, right? So I gotta stay right if I want to complete the other mark. Yeah, let's go. Well, nice part is that, again, you only have to complete it once, so you could do a run where you just go complete objectives, and then do another run where you go race for real. Also, why does it say I'm third, but they have like the big circle on the car in front of me? Oh, alright, because there's the other racer that's like not that far ahead. So if I get past the one, then I can get past the other. Alright. I only got one nitro left, so just gotta make it count. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean, right? how they leave you with a gun with one bullet when they strand you, and you're just like, ah. And Jack Sparrow used his bullet to great effect. Glad they didn't go with the usual thing of USA tracks and games and set it in NYC with the grid layout. I do appreciate that, right? It's really, really easy to just like pick a, you know, it feels like most of the time when someone does a USA track, it's like either California or New York, maybe Florida. Right, you don't see like too many other settings unless they very specifically go out of their way for them. Right? Like we're games like set in, say, Washington, like Infamous Second Son, or Montana, like Far Cry 5. Oh, you know what? There's probably like a few games that take place in Texas as well, now I think about it. Texas is kind of like the other state you think of, right? If you're not from the US and you think of USA, you probably think of like New York, California, Texas, or Florida. Alright. The familiar culture of Portugal brings a great opportunity to finish this season with style. Alright, so yeah, use 4 nitros, perfect start. So stuff that we can reasonably complete. It's like we got like one big straightaway, but a bunch of turns otherwise, so... I could go for a tire strat, although I have to pay extra special attention to where the fuel pickups are. Now let's try it. Let's see how this goes. San Fran would be perfect with the hills in Lombard Street. Ah, yeah. If there's a San Fran track or a San Fran setting, you bet your ass they're gonna throw in Lombard Street. It's practically a requirement. And it's not hard to see why Lombard Street is like pretty unique among streets, right? Like, you don't see too many streets that are just like consist of a big old turning section within the street itself, right? This feels like a maze within a maze. I went down Lombard Street once. It was a really long time ago. And of course it was just for the novelty, right? like we had some folks who were there, and they kind of took us there because they knew we wanted to just experience it, right? I feel like it's the case with like most locales where if you set it in a certain spot, right, there's gonna be like certain elements that are just going to show up because that's what the location is known for. So like if you have a New York track, you'll probably see the Statue of Liberty, if maybe in the background, if not up close. And if you're like I'm trying to think of other instances, but you could probably imagine them, right? Right, I had to remember to use 4 nitros, so I gotta just expend them all this lap. Because it is the final lap. So I probably shouldn't hold anything back. Just need to get past this mofo. God dang it. This fellas played racing games before, they know how to block. That's the thing about racing games, it's not just about going fast, it's about stopping others from being able to get past you. We're almost at the end, so I should probably just... Oh my god! What a way to end the final race of Chapter 1, right? Just that split second to finish. Oh my god. I wonder if that actually happened in in Senna's history. Oh yeah, Golden Gate in the background, right? Yeah. San Fran track, you gotta have the Golden Gate. That's what you're known for. Utah with the red rocks in Monument Valley. Oh yeah. Imagine. Hmm. I'm trying to think. If you're in like a track that was like in oh man, what was which place was it that had the arch? I'm trying to think. It was like the St. Louis. It is in Missouri, right? If there's like any track by chance that takes place in like St. Louis, Missouri, then you gotta have the arch in there, right? GG right there. Thanks. I wasn't even sure if I'd make it. Congratulations! 4 gold trophies, 21 Senna's marks. Kind of funny we got all the marks before we got the trophies. Of course, this is chapter 1, so I'm guessing they were kind of throwing us a softball with the marks. I imagine later chapters will probably have tougher targets or maybe more esoteric ones. Alright, chapter 2. In a more competitive team, Senna can begin to form his legacy and establish himself on the top of the racing world. Be sure you don't throw away your shot for glory. Just cue Eminem, even though Senna's run kind of predated that, right? Yeah, you have one moment to seize everything you ever wanted, or you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment. Would you capture it, or would you just let it slip, right? Oh, I just noticed they had the years up there too. So this one takes place from 1985 to 1987. Chapter 2, Race 1. The rain brings expectations of a great performance to come. Show the public you're up to the task. Win the race, get all coins, make a perfect start. Okay. Oh, we gotta win. All right, we gotta get first. No, nothing but the best, I see. Denver has the blue Mustang with the red eyes at the airport. Huh. That's very interesting. Okay. Yeah, we got some tricky turns in there. I go for the tires? Yeah, let's go for the tires. Race 1 of 9. See how well I can manage. I need to remember to kind of just like slip out of the race line if I want to really fully take advantage of the start boost. Oh, hey, it's the title screen music. See, that's how you know things are getting serious, when they play the main theme. This is the part where Senna powers up, right? He starts displaying his secret abilities and just pulls ahead of the pack and all that, right? Okay, Nitro's on the left. Oh, that would have been a good place to pop it. Missed a coin on the left. Something tells me I'm probably not going to get the coin objective. And the wind of race objective. Might be out of reach. We'll see. Okay, this was a straightaway. Oh, no. Here we go, we're vying for first now. Just gotta keep pace. Don't let up, don't let this guy box me in. Oh man. Oh no. That's it. Panic boost. Oh god, we're low on fuel too. It's fine, it's fine. We're about to go to the pickup zone. Yeah. Well, that wasn't that bad actually. Blucifer. Okay, that's an inspired name, actually. Phase 2 of the battle? Yeah. That's how you know things kick into high gear. The Grand Slam! Wait, this is F1, this isn't baseball? Nah, I'm kidding. Let's make sure. Get ready to shift, just in case. Yep. Here we are. Portugal, 1985. To achieve a Grand Slam, a pilot needs to win the pole position, set the fastest lap in the race, and win by leading all the laps. Oh, it's basically like a flawless victory. Damn. Just assert dominance, right? Something difficult even for experienced drivers, this came quickly for Senna. In his second year as a professional, he showed a complete performance on the Portuguese circuit. History showed that this was only the beginning of a great legacy and that he was a contender on the path to becoming a champion. That's how everyone knew this guy was something special. It'd only been more glorious if he just like T-posed his way across the finish line. Then again, they probably didn't even have the concept of the T-pose back then, right? Alright. The circuit with the most challenging curve in the championship has been reformed and the asphalt offers great grip. Will you become intimidated by this challenge? Wow, that's quite the statement. Alright, something tells me I should probably stick with tires, so we'll do that. Alright, get fuel in lap 2, win the race, use 4 nitros. I get the feeling that win the race is probably going to be an objective for a good number of the rest of these races. That's usually how they go, right? It's like they'll give you a bit of a degree of leniency at the start by going, oh yeah, you only have to finish 3rd or better, but eventually they start, you know, tightening the window up to the point where first is the only way to move forward. There's like some Need for Speed games back in the day where it's like the only way you can progress is to win the race. If you get 2nd or worse, then you're gonna have to retry. I think like most of the races only had like 4 competitors anyway, so finishing 3rd or better would have practically been a layup if they let you do that. Alright, fuel's probably gonna come up soon. There we go. I should probably be popping some nitro. Really does speed you up, even if you're not using the fuel strat. It pushes her forward quite a bit. Some coins. That's fine. I got another lap to collect them. Alright. The spot where I can do that. Oh, yeah. Alright. Gotta remember to collect fuel. That's what one of the objectives wants me to do. Alright. I think I got enough to get to the end of the race here. 2 opportunities to catch up to first place here. I should have used that earlier. Oh yeah! Wait, you are designed to win? Damn. Like Senna was made in a factory or something. Some people probably think he was. Jokingly, of course. Jokingly. How many coins did I miss? Uh-oh. That's fine. We're getting close to the fuel station. Ah, there we go. Now, right here. Whew. Also did the use 4 nitros objective. Let's go. Look at the track layout the right way. It looks like a submachine gun. Haha, really? Let me see this. Oh yeah, you're right. It's like it's like a Uzi-esque design, right? It's like one of the submachine gun designs you could expect to see in the game. All right. The biggest racing pilots are expected to shine in the Brazilian GP. As a rising star, you need to prove your name belongs among them. Oh, and this one is just finish 2nd or better. Okay, I wonder if this is like more based on what he actually placed in the race, right? It's like, okay, so we'll put that as an objective, and then we'll put in 2 others, kind of based on what else happened in there. Alright, get Nitro on lap 1, make a perfect start. So the curves don't seem too tricky. I'm wondering if I could perhaps get away with a speed strat here. Let's try that. Let's see how badly I get walloped. You know, when it comes to like FPS weapons, I'm kind of boring. I prefer rifles, right? Assault rifles. Give me like a mid-range weapon. Something not too far, but I don't have to get like up close and personal to deal maximum damage. That's how I roll. Oh my god. Out of my way! If you're the type of person who plays FPS games... Ah, there it was. What's your preferred weapon class? What do you usually go for? AK-47 and the like? Yeah. Usually along those lines. I think what usually helps is that most games usually have assault rifles also be pretty balanced in terms of like, rate of fire and accuracy. So it's not like completely spray and pray, but it's not a case that you have to be like completely accurate with your shots if you want to deal anything resembling a decent amount of damage. I'm gonna run out of fuel, aren't I? Unless I hit this stop. Oh yeah. Made it. So all I have to do is not mess up. Almost feels like I gotta pick the tire strat if I don't want to go off-road at all. Alright. Since I got enough race to complete this, or enough fuel to complete this race, I can perhaps hang left so I can pick up the nitro and just cement my win after this turn here, and go. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. You do like a nice dual-wielding Uzi, something with a high fire rate with minimal recoil. Ooh. Dual-wielding guns is fun too, and yeah, when you got like dual SMGs, you can really just let loose with a lot of bullets. Pretty good at suppression or just, you know, an insane amount of damage all at once. Other times, you're very partial to a good 50 cal sniper rifle. Ah, you like snipers, huh? Alright. For up close and personal, baseball bat with nails. Ah, okay. Your melee weapon of choice. If I had a melee weapon of choice, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that would be fitting. Yeah, I'd probably have to think about that. A demanding circuit not for the faint of heart. A good race strategy can help secure a win by tight margins. We're going to Spain. Let's see, we gotta win the race, get all coins, and make a perfect start. Judging by the layout of that track, wondering if perhaps a tire strategy would be the one to go for here. Gotta get all coins, make a perfect start. I can at least get one of those objectives. The other two might be a bit trickier. There we go. Oh, man. So squandered it not by running into the opponents, but I ran into the start gate the start banner holder instead. Saw the coins on the right. It's fine. We got 3 laps. I wonder if every track in this DLC is going to be 3 laps. It would make sense. Since this is like regulation racing, they would probably have a standard that they shoot for, right? Gotta remember to pick up the fuel because I have the fuel eater strat. Probably gonna be low. Whew. Just weave my way through there. Alright. Second and first are close together, so if I get past one, and past the other probably won't be that hard. Oh, there it is. There's the warning. It's okay, we're approaching the fuel pickup area pretty soon. Alright, remember to hang right, get the fuel, use my final nitro, stay within striking distance. Oh, we got past him. Cool. Should probably have enough fuel to get to the end here. So I could grab the nitro on the last lap and just cement my victory. Oh, we got all coins too. Sweet! Also, I noticed they do not give me an extra nitro, so I was mistaken about that. That being said, if it's Saint Road, then Bailey has to be the penetrator. Yeah. Gotta do it right. Gotta go for the silly weapons. This is your jam. It's a pretty good jam. Certainly gives you that sense of franticness that probably comes with it, right? I like it. Alright, back to the USA. A good result at the USGP is crucial at this stage of the championship. Can you control the fans' high expectations by meeting them? Yeah, I probably could. So let's see. Win the race, don't use nitro on the race, make a perfect start. Wow, no nitro, damn. This is why it's not all one and done, right? You're allowed to take multiple runs in order to shoot for different objectives you want to. Certainly earn a lot of respect for someone who's able to get first and not use nitro. Aw, nuts. Okay, since we're right at the start, I'm just gonna retry. Or we'll keep on doing this till we get that perfect start. Ah, I messed up again. That circle decoration, though. There we go. Trying to think of like where this track would possibly be inspired by. But nothing's quite coming to mind. You race or you do not. Bold statement there, Senna. Bold statement. Oh. Very much a do or do not, there is no try energy, right? I feel like depending on what you're doing, try is a fine word to have, you know? Because hey, how can you expect to get better if you're not like giving it an attempt, you know? You can't ever expect every attempt to be a resounding success. You gotta work your way up there, you know? Gotta figure out what works best for you, what sort of things to look out for, what sort of strategies you can incorporate, all that good stuff. Brazil trusts me! These other cars are trying their darndest, though. My limit is beyond the others. Well, most of them anyway, right? To beyond everyone but these two fellas ahead of me at the moment. Go. I wonder if they deliberately like adjusted the speed of the racers so that anyone who is trying to do them all in one go has a more reasonable chance of kind of attaining that. I don't think I used nitro at all during this race, and I'm still able to bob and weave past them, no problem. There we go. First place, and we didn't even have to use a single nitro. Haha. How you like me now? Mind you, some folk have the mindset of, if I don't try, I won't fail. Yeah! Brainworms can suck sometimes, right? Sometimes you just want to put out like the best possible impression all the time, either because of expectations or just your own personal expectations, and it can suck sometimes if that holds you back. It's an absolutely brutal hurdle, but yeah, hopefully anyone hopefully people can kind of work with that, you know. All right, a new championship circuit brings intense competition. This novelty can help put your career on the path to glory. It's like a free race, a bonus race. In Hungary, have to get all coins, fuel on lap 2 or 4 nitro, so we don't even have to bother with a good finish. Although I'm guessing pole position is still nice, but oh wait, what's the track look like? Let's just stick with tires. I don't know. I like not going off-road. I feel like since most of the tracks seem to have like fuel stuffs at the close to the finish line, you can kind of anticipate it as long as you keep an eye on the map, right? Straightaway coming soon. Yeah. 2 for 1. Bit of fuel and the nitro. Ah. Whoops. That's on me. It's okay. This is only lap 2. Got plenty of time to catch up with the leaders. It's almost like a pseudo box strat, right? With the racers on different lanes, kind of making you bob and weave around them. Especially around a turn. That's when you kind of have to be familiar with the mechanics of the game if you want to make some meaningful progress. Oh my god. Okay. It's gonna be my chance. It's fine. Didn't get all coins this time. It's fine. Alright, we're good. We are so good. Alright. One of the most charming circuits is back. You are no longer a rookie and must prove that you are not a one-hit wonder. We're back to the French Riviera. This was the... yeah, this was the race that put him on the map. But now we got just prime conditions. Yeah, I get it. You gotta prove that you're not a fluke. You're all that you're meant to be, and that you deserve to be up where you are. All right, nitro on one lap, 3 nitros on lap 3. Huh. Interesting objectives. So this probably be a good place for it, right? So it means I pretty much have to like use the... I have to grab the pickup, and then I can't use any nitros on lap 2. I gotta save them all for the final lap. Okay, should be coming up soon. Yeah, there we go. Oh. And now we have the no nitro lap. It's pretty much a boost lock. Always on the apex of a turn, rolling roadblocks. Yeah. Especially prevalent in this game, right? With the way the turning works. It's like depending on where you turn, you know, getting around folks might not be as viable. Unless you want to, like, try to take them from the outside. Kind of want to go swimming in that water. It looks very blue. Looks very, yeah, blue. To be honest, I don't trust, like, rivers in cities. This might be a personal thing. Alright, now I gotta use... all on nitro. Hold nothing back. The limiters have been removed. Either close the gap or we don't close it at all. Oh, it was only the one. Ah, okay. Gotta remember to use that last nitro though. Right here's probably a good spot. I think I did read recently there was a city that did like an extensive cleanup effort on one of their rivers, and it wasn't like not too long ago that they declared it clean enough to swim in, and people celebrated by jumping into it. I say good for them, right? Like, yeah. Having a good-looking river just kind of helps boost morale and all that, right? Yeah, understandable with some city water looking like pure sewage, indeed. Like, especially in the States, like, ugh. And, I don't know, for some reason Americans are allergic to throwing trash in their proper receptacles for some goddamn reason. I hate it. I hate it. Like, why can't we be more like, you know, certain other countries that have proper receptacles, like every few feet, and then also people who are willing to just put the trash where it belongs. I don't know. Seems like it would be easy to do, but for some reason, some people just do not understand that. Alright, race 8. The long straights of this circuit favor your competitors. A bold strategy may be necessary to achieve a victory. That's true. Most of the turns don't seem too bad. I could try for a speed strat. Could go get that extra 5 miles per hour. Or no, it's not 5 anymore. Huh, okay. Interesting. I'm guessing it's because we're part of a different team now, so the stats are slightly altered. Oh, 154, so it's a 7 mile per hour boost. Never underestimate that, though. It'll let you close in on your opponent's stat much more. Alright. Don't use Nitro on lap 1. Easy enough. I need to sight read this track anyway. Yeah, it's true, Senna. At any second, everything can change. Especially in racing, right? All sorts of wild things happening, you know? Alright, approaching the finish line. Okay, yeah. Fuel should be fine for another lap. And there we go. Boost okay! Yeah. It's fine. We're gonna hit the pickup line soon. Alright. This goes on the right. Oh yeah, look at all that. A good spot for that. There. Now we got a little bit of room. Pick that up just for fun. We did it! Another first place finish! Oh yeah! We have separate bins for regular rubbish recycling and for garden waste. Oh man, really sorting them out. It's probably appreciated though, imagine. Have first-hand experience of that in races. I remember a trial in Forza. I went from first to last in the blink of an eye because I grip rolled my car, clawed my way back to second though. Oh yeah. Especially in the online races, right? Feels like you have to be like on top of the game 100% of the time or otherwise, yeah, you're just gonna bomb out. At least that's how it is for me, right? If I just like mess up even once, sorry, I just like everyone passes me and pretty much have to just fight for the top of the back of the pack, right? Admittedly, that's just me, right? You know, other people who are better at games could probably do better at that. Alright, the final race of Chapter 2. A historic race known for consecrating world champions. Finish the championship in your best form and add up to your growing fame. Ah. And the objectives here are pretty straightforward. Win, get all coins, perfect start. All manageable stuff, and there were a lot of turns there, so maybe I'll go for the tire strat. In Japan. There we go, perfect start accomplished. Yeah, only takes one mistake, right? One event, one single moment, everything can change. Okay, I can worry about the coins next lap. Way of life, you say? Dang it. Got close, but I keep going off-road. I can only imagine how much more off-road I would be if I didn't take the tire strat. This is it. Try to hang left and see if they got like a nitro thing for me. Yes, they do. A little bit of fuel as well. Alright, this is it. For all the marbles! There we go. All I have to do is not mess up. Work, dedication, and competence. Yeah, competence is the one that some people forget, right? Feel low. Oh, it's okay. We're almost at the end. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Didn't get all coins, but we're good. You know when you get the first, like, okay, he'll mess up, don't miss a checkpoint. Aw, yeah, the checkpoint. That's where it gets real bad, right? Especially in online, because, yeah, by nature of it being online, the rewinds work differently. Either that, you get reset on the track, you end up just losing positions anyway. Yeah. Oh, he did it! in the reverse from, the first chapter, we got all gold trophies, but not all of Senna's marks. Oh, it's a Suzuka track. Okay. Haha. Yeah, hey, yeah, that one's in Forza, right? I remember that. They even have the famous Ferris wheel at the trackside. Ooh, nice. I like that. I like that attention to detail, right? Alright, Chapter 3. The team change gives you the car and the engine you need to achieve your goals, but your own teammate can become an obstacle. Oh no! Drama! This one takes place in 1988. With a new team, your aspirations for winning the championship are more realistic. Avoid mistakes and ensure the points you need. Which in this case is just, you know, get the usual podium finish and then move on. What do you have? 1 nitro on lap 1, perfect start, second or better. Ah, we're going to Mexico. Let's go. Oh, we're part of Team Makina. We make legends. I'm trying to think. Is that the yellow square sort of object with like the red outline? Is that supposed to be Shell? That's like a just like a facsimile of the Shell logo. Obviously simplified it because, you know, want it to be stylized, and they also don't want to get too close to the actual shell logo. It would make sense. Alright. See if I can get that perfect start. Well, we got a start. Actually, we can just try that again. Yeah, you were mentioned earlier that like the tire walls were colored in the style of like the region the track takes place. However, that seems to be the case for all of them, right? Saw like red, white, and blue tire walls in the U.S. tracks, and now we're seeing like green, white, and red in Mexico, and then other countries have had tire walls in their flag colors as well. Nice touch. It's a nice touch. Just about what you'd expect from like a retro-esque game, you know? Oh man, what is with that zigzag of coins? Clearly you're not meant to get all of them in one lap unless you're like really, really skilled. Alright, I remember I have to use one nitro in lap 1. There we go. I wonder, instead of trying to weave back and forth, I should just stay on one end and get all the coins on that side, and then stay on the other side to get the coins there. Probably be the better way to approach it. Yes, alright. Livery screams McLaren Marlboro. Ah. Well, his early 80s. Ah. Alright, so I'll stay on the left this time. Should have popped nitro there. That's okay. Top 3 are fairly close. So I use nitro to get past all of them. Or I could use a nitro to at least get past the other 2 and then close the gap between me and first place. If I could get like the on-track nitro pickup, that would be handy. I won't be on this side, I think. Oh, nope. Ah, nuts. Ah, well. Probably want to be on this side. And again! 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 Yeah, we got this. Woo! Back when F1 cars were all sponsored by booze and cigarette companies, right? Before people started paying attention to health, right? It was all about lavishness and style, and cigarettes and booze were marks of that. Be wary of your fuel consumption. In this challenging circuit, emptying your gas tank is not an uncommon mistake. It's like me at the beginning of this career mode. Ah, we're off to Canada. Oh, that being said, the length of this track is actually shorter than the other one. There are quite a few turns in there, though. Which would kind of, make people want to do a tire strat, but of course that comes with increased fuel consumption, so you have to be extra mindful of the fuel pickup. Yeah, 80s is the decade of decadence. When everyone was just living like regents, right? Regents and rulers. That was like pretty much when Yakuza 0 took place, right? It was all about that sort of age where everyone was acting like a high roller. particularly exemplified by the fact that you used money for almost everything, even upgrading your abilities cost you money instead of, like, say, skill points. Yeah, I gotta remember to, like, use my nitro too. Oh, it's okay. It's a good amount of time and about 2 straightaways on which I could use that nitro. Not a problem. So, first spot. Oh. Definitely gotta grab the fuel. If we don't, it might be a break, you know? Actually make or break. Two more tanks, 3 racers to get ahead of. Yeah, make as much money as you can as fast as you can, yeah. It's like back before, you know, when people knew all the tricks in the book and they weren't being regulated, you know? But no, you don't. Or maybe you will. Dang it. Out of nitro! Oh, it's fine. Second is, alright. What's next? Ah, Motor City. Okay, so we're in Detroit now. Good old Detroit. The curvy asphalt challenges your car. Accelerate smartly and avoid damage to your suspension and tires. Yeah, it's not really a thing in this game. Would be an interesting thing, but... Alright, and it's 4.5 miles as well, so... Fuel consumption is going to be a bit trickier if we go for the tire strat. Which I probably will. The SEC wasn't as strict. Yeah. Perfect start and get. And we're off. I think there were like a few notable things that took place in Detroit, right? Like RoboCop was one of them, right? If I remember correctly, that took place in Detroit. Dang it, I keep on bumping into 11th place here. You're cramping my style. Crime-ridden old Detroit. That's usually how they depicted it. It's like Detroit and Chicago, I guess. If you needed like a Central American city, those were probably your picks. It's got everything you need, right? Just a sort of a grimy look to it, right? Like a place that's seen its glory days go by. One of the best sci-fi over-the-top films ever. Oh, yeah. Speaking of RoboCop, I do want to play Rogue City. I've heard very good things about that game. I know it got like a standalone thing not too long ago as well, if I remember correctly. It was originally going to be like add-on DLC for Rogue City, but they decided, no, we'll just make it like a standalone product, so... You don't have to buy Rogue City in order to play that, which is a nice touch, I guess. Yeah, I remember I still have 2 nitros. And 1 lap, so might as well use it, right? Okay, I got like one good straightaway I could use this last nitro on. So just have to make sure to save it. Save that nitro. Pretty good position. Oh no, this wasn't it. Oh, we got around him anyway. Yeah, let's go. We even got the all coins objective too. Woohoo! You love that the devs included a mighty 6,000 SUX car in the game. The sucks car. From what I've read, the people who developed that game usually do right by their video game adaptations they make. Because they also did like a Terminator game before the RoboCop game, and people usually hold that in good regard. Alright, we're in race 4 now. One of the most traditional races in European motorsports. A heavy rain is approaching, and you can use that to your advantage. Ah, yeah, rain. That's Senna's natural habitat. If this if this DLC is any indication, right? Ah, and we're off to the UK. Looks like they did far better to the source material than an awful RoboCop remake did. Ah, I remember when I first heard of that come out. You know, I heard it was, like, received alright, but I guess it didn't quite do the numbers the execs were expecting, so they never followed up on it. Ah, well. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe a tire strat wasn't something I needed here. Seems like this track is pretty conductive to a speed strat, really. That's fine. Oh! Okay, maybe that part there might justify tires. Alright. Got 2 laps to go. Made it halfway through the pack. Fine, everything's fine. I still have 4 nitros, I should probably start using them. Man, this mode really makes you aware of your nitro. Like, you probably could get first without them, but using them makes that a lot more manageable. Alright, this is one with the crazy turning section. There we go. Alright. Lap finale. That's okay. We're pretty close here. So barring some sort of catastrophic mistake, I stand a chance. A pretty good chance. Of course, I got this like 2-car wide needle that I gotta kind of thread my way through. It's all about threading that needle. Of course, because it's England, they have a castle in the background. Yeah. I mean, this game is just all about sort of, you know, the very familiar sort of motifs, I guess. Oh, an objective for using 3 or fewer nitros. I guess I didn't use them all. Woo. Okay. All right. Race 5. The unstable weather brings fear to hearts of many racers. Take this chance to show you're one step above the rest. Alright, so it looks like it's mostly gentle goings, save for that one part, like, there at the very end. Is this supposed to be that one track? Was it again, the Nürburgring? Did I get that right? Don't get fuel in lap 1. Win the race, get all coins. So I guess you kind of want the fuel strat if you want to finish that first objective, huh? Alright. Let's do it. Get 1 extra nitro as well, so. It'll work both ways. I do particularly like this rolling hills background they got going here. This is a GPU layout for Nürburgring? Ha! Thought so. played enough Forza or just racing games in general that include this track. That yeah, I know those long roads. Oh, remember, no fuel in lap 1. That's fine. We're pretty close to hitting the front of the pack here. So, there we go. Oh my god. Probably screwed that up. It's okay. I got 4 nitro. Yeah, because the fuel strat gives me 1 extra nitro. So it's kind of like a pseudo speed strat. So that most of your speed is centered around your nitro. Oh, this would be the other spot for it. Wait, did I kind of just like go through that car? Kind of what it looked like. Trouble to the mechanics? No, the other thing would be more trouble to the mechanics. Except for some reason, kind of just like ghost moded our way through that. Alright, final lap. I still have 3 nitro, so probably shouldn't be too stingy with it. Also, I noticed I'm in 5th. Oh. These... okay. Yeah, that didn't do me any favors. Alright. Try here. Alright, we got podium at least. This would be the other opportunity. Yeah! Alright. All I have to do is not mess up. The huge Bavarian castle on that hill. It's a very intimidating looking castle. Can you imagine seeing that at night? Right? Maybe during a lightning storm. Just imagine just like, having your whip in hand, be like, and now I will be off on my quest to defeat Dracula and restore peace to the land. Something like that, right? Yeah, something like you'd see in Vampire Hunter D. That's pretty much like a title screen shot, right? You just like see your heroes in the foreground, the castle in the background, and the lightning strikes and everything, or maybe wind, right? Wind, just have the clothes blowing in the wind, make it more dramatic looking. All right, race 6. The many curves of this circuit make any advantage brought by your engine difficult. Don't let this keep you away from the podium. Hasn't started yet. Yeah, win the race, get nitro, use 4 nitros. Alright. Given the layout, I kind of want to do tires. Let's do tires. I just noticed the tire strat actually gives me a little bit of speed and acceleration. Of course, we are racing for a different team, so. I guess teams is like the DLC's take on sort of different cars. Since everyone has like the same F1 car style design. You differentiate them by their liveries and their stats. I do dig that most of the time the coins tend to be placed in like places where you would want to be. So obviously you would want to be on like the inside of a curve, so most of the coins are placed there. Rarely do they pull a fast one on you and like start placing coins on like opposite ends of the track or in 2 lines, so you gotta pick them up over the course of 2 laps. Hey, you can tell the red ones are all Ferrari. They sure made a name for just having red cars, huh? Especially funny because, Crew Motorfest this month is all about Ferraris and stuff, so One of the things you can do is just like do sort of like a show off your car kind of deal. And I always like to change the colors of the Ferrari to something else, right? So I have like a bunch of different official colors, right? It's not just red, but I usually go for like the blue iridescent paint job that they have. I don't know. Just speaks to me, you know? Blue just speaks to me. There we go. Got 4 nitros right at the end there. Let's go. You know, I would assume all these other names here are like the names of the actual people Senna raced against. So there was actually like a Dexter Warner and a Gerald Bergson and Antoine Perrot. Yeah, like how Lambos tend to come in either orange or lime green. I've noticed that, right? Either that or like yellow. I've seen a handful of like yellow Lambos. Alright. Race 7. A well-adjusted car is essential to win in this disputed race. Find a perfect balance and overcome this challenge. And we're back to Belgium. Oh, so win the race, all coins, and perfect start. Wait, what does the track look like? We're just gonna keep using tires. I know, tires hasn't steered me wrong whenever I've used them yet. Alright. Wait. Okay, we're gonna retry that. It's the Uzi again. So it's just gonna rapid fire our way through this one. Ah, nuts. You ever get that sense, right? The sense that, like, oh no, if I do this too long, I'm gonna mess up, and then you do it too long anyway, and you end up messing up. It's like, my brain was trying to warn me. Man. I want a track that's like shaped like the other gun types, right? We need like a pistol track and the assault rifle track and the shotgun track and the rocket launcher track and a grenade launcher track. I guess a knife track. So you need at least like one emergency melee weapon. Oh, and a sniper rifle track. Can't forget the sniper rifles. I guess if we just wanted to get real esoteric, we could do like a minigun track, and a bio rifle track, and a ripper track, and a link gun track, and a redeemer track, a lightning gun track, and enforcer track. Wish Epic were still doing Unreal Tournament, because Unreal Tournament cart, that might have been a funny idea. Then again, I'm sure people probably have made racetrack maps. Yeah, it's just what you do when you got like mod ability and vehicles in some of the games. You do racetracks. Oh god. Nope. I'm boned. This race is as good as done. I did not pick up enough fuel at that spot there. This is the part where having like just one fuel pickup location makes it tricky. I mean, I get why they do it, right? It's supposed to simulate the pit stop, but also means you just gotta pay extra special attention to that spot. Otherwise, you're boned. bayonet with a very sharp turn at the end of the first straight. There's one for you. Oh wait. It's like the Hail Mary turbo. Oh my god, are you for real? I got to finish the race at least because I was able to turbo my way to the fuel. Alright. You know there's an achievement in this game for running out of fuel and then crossing the finish line? That probably takes some work to set up to achieve, but must be a fun one. Remember the OG F1 game on the PS1 had the bonus track in the shape of an F1 car? Ah! See, this is the kind of fun stuff I miss sometimes, right? Let us have our bits of fantasy here and there. Give us like a fantastical track, like an F1 car-shaped track. Short right there. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, we're in race 8 now. The circuit that scored your first career victory brings even more confidence to beat your rivals. Ah, okay. So the rain thing made people aware of Senna. This is the one that kind of propelled him to superstardom, huh? We're going to Portugal. All right. Fuel on lap 1, all coins, 2 nitros on lap 1. Okay. I saw tricky turns in there, so we'll stick with tires. I just noticed those flags are shaped in a way that makes it look like they're waving, but they're obviously very, very still. And it's a nice touch, right? If you're going really fast, you're probably not going to pay much attention to those flags anyway. Okay. Better to find the good spots to use my 2 nitros. This is probably one of them. Ah, jeez. Even with the tire strat, I gotta pay attention. Dang it. Alright. Ah, fuel! Ah, fuck. Well, at least I got the 2 nitros objective. Or at least this track is also short enough that if I miss fuel on one lap, I'm probably not going to be completely hosed. You know, barring any sort of catastrophic circumstances. Oh yeah, we good. Alright, 2 nitros. 4th place. Pretty close to making the podium. Go, first nitro. Ah! Other mofo used their nitro too. How dare they? Alright, I can see even getting 3rd is going to be a bit of a fight. Alright, got one opportunity. Oh, one opportunity to... Ah, no, the other one's too far ahead. That's okay. We still got 2nd. If they really wanted an out-of-left field track, one shaped like an over-the-top anime hairstyle. You just need like an anime-style kart racer. Give us something like, say, you know, Jump Superstars kart or something like that. I don't know. Might be fun. I know there used to be like an anime-style kart racer, right? Remember Kart Rider? I actually got into that a little bit, but I bounced off after about 1 season. It's like the case with most free-to-play games. It's like, yeah, it's fun to play at first, but it's when they ask you to kind of like, you know, do the same things over and over each day that it starts to wear thin. Imagine like an Anime Legends DLC or something. Ooh. You know, just like vague references to the big racing games of old, or, you know, racing series of old. Oh, man. It's almost a bummer, right, that this game only had like 2 DLCs. Right, even if they were like as great as they were, You imagine like an Anime Legends DLC where you're going through various famous locations of Japan, like, you know, doing your best semblance of like a downhill jam, two-gay style of race. That would be cool, right? Alright, race 9. The end of the championship is getting closer, and each point is more precious than ever. Use 100% of your skills to win. Now we gotta put in 110%, right? Okay. Objectives are, 3 nitros or fewer, don't use nitro on lap 1, and collect 10 fuel or more. Alright, these objectives are pretty much a layup. Unless I really mess something up, I'll probably get all the marks. Remember, I have a 3 nitro limit for one of the marks here. Alright. Well, I see like one good spot to use the nitro, so I think I have my personal strategy for this track figured out. It is time to execute. Like, I guess the one reason why this game didn't have more DLCs is because they did put out Horizon Chase 2, right? That came out like a while ago. I remember thinking, oh yeah, I'll get Horizon Chase 2, you know, once it becomes available. And you know, as the days passed on, I'm like, wait, where is it? And then I saw, oh wait, it's already out? Where? And it turns out, well, it's only on the Epic Game Store, on PC anyway, right? If you want to play Horizon Chase 2 on PC, you'll have to get it on EGS. And I did that. I picked it up during a sale because it was half off, so maybe sometime in the future we'll play Horizon Chase 2. What the real bummer is, it seems like that game hasn't seen any post-launch updates. Right, it seems like they kind of just like put out Horizon Chase 2, and as far as I can tell, it's been pretty quiet on the Acurus front. It's a shame, right? I feel like Horizon Chase 2 would be the kind of game they could put out more DLC, right, in different styles. I'm sure Epic's got them busy at work on like rocket racing or something. Play. When it comes to like the sort of games that kind of hit that sort of retro tribute, this one I think like gets the closest to that, you know. Gets the closest of the old school style of racing with the roads just kind of stretching out to the horizon and the turns just, you know, just kind of materializing the way they do. The fact that they make it look as good as they do in 3D is remarkable in of itself, right? Seriously, all the props for that. Honestly, it would be a shame if Horizon Chase 2 would be like the last we hear of Acurus, right? Hopefully they're hard at work at making like Horizon Chase 3, right? Fingers crossed. Hopefully they're doing Horizon Chase 3. Alright, race 10, final race of chapter 3. A circuit that could decide your destiny, since a victory in Japan can make you world champion. However, your teammate is determined not to make things easy, even with the rain in your favor. Oh, snap. Drama! Of course, that's probably not going to be reflected in the race itself. We'll probably get like a little blurb here at this little interlude. Yeah, a huge callback to the likes of Super Hang-On and Road Rash, yeah. Them and Outrun as well, right? Ah, man. That's another thing they could have done, like some sort of Outrun tribute, right? Where you just like one long race across the land and you got like branching paths you can pick from. Ah, This style of graphics they got going would have been perfect for that. Ah, ah man. All right. It's like get nitro, use 2 on lap 1. Yeah, coast to coast. Would have been pretty interesting though if, like, in this race they put in like a special setting for your partner racer, right? They would try to do whatever they did during the real life race to actively prevent you from claiming ultimate glory. All right, use 2 nitros. Gotta remember that as I go through not Suzuka. The next spot. Alright. Should probably have nitro pick up. Yep. Yeah. I think I have enough fuel to last me in the second lap. Those characters would be lucky and wild. Yeah. The main game is like mostly about the cars, right? Although they could have like tributes to specific cars that like famous characters drove and all that, right? Nothing stop them from doing that. There we go. Fuel restored. Just needs this nitro to get ahead of ya. Oh, we're not gonna get all coins. That's okay. Just reminded me of another game that was like this back in the day. Oh yeah. What game was that? Road Blasters. I don't think I've heard of that one before. If I do, I don't remember it. It was an F1 style game, I'm assuming. Alright, time for a history lesson. Champion! Well, I think I know what this one's gonna be all about.
He raises his arm to celebrate.
A little bit of a voice clip there. Oh, outrun but with weapon pickups. Oh. You know, it sounds like an interesting combo. I like a good combat racing game. Alright. Arriving at the most powerful team in the championship, Ayrton Senna had to fight hard to be competitive against two-time world champion and teammate. And it was no different in the race that made him a champion. With problems at the start, Ayrton Senna fell to 16th place and had to work hard to recover, win the race, and celebrate the first title of his career. Oh damn. So it wasn't just a victory, it was a come-from-behind victory after much adversity as well. I could see, I'm starting to see why, right? Starting to see how that would start putting him in the sights of everyone. Yeah. There we go. Okay, we didn't 100% either category this time, but we got close. I have a picture of him popping the champagne. Someone must have had a real fun time just like carefully cutting out the, you know, his profile there to make it look cool. Props to them. Probably took some work. Alright, Chapter 4, 1990 Challenges. The 1989 championship was intense, but your greatest opponent got the better of you. Now in 1990 is your chance to sharpen the competition in a season that promises to be memorable. Well, I guess this is meant to be like the greatest hits DLC, so yeah. We'll go through all his greatest moments. What do you have here? The historic Brazilian circuit returns to the championship. Don't let your home be the stage for another opponent's victory. Looks like our objectives are get 12 fuel, get all coins, and get a nitro. And we're gonna do tires. Oh, and looks like we're staying with Makina too. Okay. Here we go. Oh, they got coins on the left. I've only got like 2 chances to get them. If I get them. I probably won't. Okay, that probably was a good spot to use nitro. Alright, here comes the tricky turns part. Straight away, this is my chance. Oh, which side is the... Okay, on the left. I saw that nitro at the end there. This will be the next chance to use nitro. Speaking of combat racing, I think when it comes to like racing games that are like right up my alley, I think Jak X is probably comes to the closest to just having everything I want from it, right? It's like a good sense of speed and a good sense of combat, right? It doesn't feel like it kind of, you know, is inferior in either category, right? It works in both ways. And the battle mode was pretty good too for what it was, right? Like good variety of modes and everything. Yeah. But when it comes to like sort of a combat racer, kart racer style game, I think Jak X just hits. It's the sweet spot for me. Did I miss a coin back there? No. I guess I can't worry about that now. Yeah, we did it. Didn't get all coins, but got the nitro. We got 12 fuel. Carmageddon is up there. Alright. Oh, and we're back to the French Riviera. A fancy race of great tradition. The fans expect nothing less than another spectacle like so many already seen on this circuit. Yeah, I gotta make it a three-peat. At least a three-peat in this DLC, right? Perfect start, 4 nitros, and win the race. I like win the race as the last objective this time and not the first one. We'll just stick with tires. WDL Thunder Tanks was huge fun playing with my mom. Yeah, I like the battle tank style of games too, right? Just kind of just marching through an urban environment in your big destruction machine. Reminds me of well, battle tanks. I remember playing that quite a bit on the Nintendo 64. Fun times. I wonder if we'll see a game like that sometime down the line, right? Someone out there is going to be like, man, I miss battle tanks. I'm going to create a game that's in the style of battle tanks. There's definitely a bit of a clipping thing going on here. Not that I'm complaining. Certainly take any opportunity I can get to slip by my rivals here, right? Twisted Metal had some good clones. They did. We just need some more like straight vehicular combat games as well. That would be nice. There's a demo of that one game I played like quite a while ago. I think it was like January of last year. That game was pretty neat. I need to perhaps check back in on that and see where it is. I hope the devs are doing okay by that one, because I think that game had some promise. The one that had that absolutely huge tank thingy you could drive aside? I think so? It was like the open world style of thing, and you could manually aim your weapons and everything, right? And you could also like choose individual guns to mount to your car. There we go. Got to win the race. You can see it, you can't remember the name. Yeah, what was the name again? Nuts. Alright, next race. The Canadian Grand Prix has already been the stage for the victory in your career, but its straights and curves should never be underestimated. Just a rule of life, never underestimate the straights and the curves of anyone. Yeah. Okay, win the race, get all coins, use 4 nitros. Oh, it's got some straightaways, but it's also got like a handful of turns in there. Should I do a speed strat? It's gonna jump me all the way to 170. And not a significant amount of speed boost. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try that. Time to browse my VOD channel for the one-off and demos playlist. Yeah, there you go. It's in there. Should be in there. Yeah, anything that doesn't have like more than one stream dedicated to it goes into that big ol' catch-all playlist. Someone somewhere out there at some point will probably appreciate having a grab bag of gameplay videos to listen to. Maybe. I hope. There's a straightaway. Oh, I can't believe I survived that. Nuh-uh. I gotta hold my position. The speed increases. Something else. Ah, jeez. Certainly not helping me on at that turn. Should probably save a few nitros for that part specifically, or after that part. I can make a bit of a recovery. Didn't get the fuel or the nitro. Alright. All or nothing. Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to the fuel bit. Uh-oh. Wow, I'm chewing through fuel like it's nothing else. I'm not even on the podium yet. Oh boy. Hang in there, car! We're almost there! No nitro, but we got the fuel we need. Oh, jeez. That's alright. We'll get second at least. We'll get second. Woo! You've forgotten about Costume Quest? Ah, yeah. personal favorite of mine. I adore that series. I guess 2 games is probably the right number for it, even if I wish there were more. Yeah, Death Road's Tournament. I remember that one. That actually came out. Like I checked out. Did I check out the release version, or was it early access? I can't remember. Alright, Race 4. Unexpected situations can affect your race performance. Choose a good strategy and beware of the contingencies. Wow, given some of those sections, I think I should probably go with tires, right? And the objectives don't, or the marks seem like they're pretty easy to get. Just get fuel, right? Get fuel in lap 2 and lap 3 and use 3 nitros on lap 1. I can achieve that. Fumes! Yes, that was the name. Thanks for looking that up. Yeah, I hope they're doing all right. I hope they're working on that and making it the best possible product it can be. There's another game that I also picked up recently during the Steam sale. It wasn't actually part of the Steam sale, but I guess kind of had like a big thing happen during it. I think it was like called Stream Quest. It was interesting, right? I looked at the last 2 updates, and the next to last update was, yeah, I'm working on a DX version of this game. It's gonna have updated mechanics and everything, and it should be ready within a year, right? And then the next update was like 2 years later, and it was like basically I can't quite do that, so I'm just gonna put this game out of early access. Also gonna mark down the price by a lot. I'm working for another dev now, so thanks for all your support. Sorry I couldn't do more for you. In that case, that guy was like, nope. They eventually had to kind of pack it up, right? They realized their limits. They realized their priorities change, so. On one hand, it's a shame. On the other hand, well, at least something happened, right? At least they didn't just like disappear off the face of the earth. Out of nitro. I only have to use my mad skills to get these last 3 positions here. Ah, yeah, Retro Wave Racer. I remember that one. I was originally supposed to play another game that night, but I think I kind of realized last minute that the game I was going to play was kind of like a scam, so I switched things out. A return to the full game of Dice with Death one day. That game did come out in early access, like, a little while ago. So I'll probably give it like a few updates, and then maybe I'll pick it up and give it a go. I did enjoy the concept, right? Just playing Dice with Death, A little simple game of combat, even if I didn't completely understand the mechanics still. That's just a me thing, right? Okay, hey, we're back to the UK. The British Grand Prix is always challenging. You never know who might win. Be careful, your opponents are very talented. Don't use nitro on lap 3, so just give it all we got on the first 2 laps. Hope we can break it to the front and we can just hold our position. Also get fuel on lap 1. Alright, I'll stick with the tire strat. I keep on saying objectives, but they're like Senna's marks, right? They're not just objectives, they're stuff that happened to Senna. At least based on stuff that probably happened to Senna. You like Steam World Dig? It's a nice chill game. Very simple, very straightforward. Super Meat Boy. Well, I'm glad you like that. Well, first race in a while that I actually ran out of fuel on. Damn. Because this fucking car wouldn't let me just bound across the track to pick up some gas. Damn you. I don't have any nitro to propel me across. Damn it! Just imagine Cortez from Time Splitters 3. Just, damn it! Oh. I just noticed the head in the car also turns, right? Turns along with the wheels. That's a nice touch. Alright. Well, at first, if you don't succeed, try again. Thankfully, this is not like real life, where running out of fuel in a big important race would just DQ you, and you'd have to wait till next year if you were not just disgraced out of the scene entirely. Whenever you see a hooded figure, you always think of the glorious shopkeeper. Ah, yeah. Good old shopkeeper from The Messenger. Part of the reason why I think Sabotage Games just has a fantastic writing team. Whoever writes the dialogue for Shopkeeper definitely knows how to be witty. Certainly got a lot of that on him. Yeah, gotta remember to pop Nitro, because I can't use any on lap 3. You know, the other thing I think of when I see hooded figures, Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Good old Organization 13. Probably the inspiration for a number of impressionable teenagers back in the day, right? It's like, oh man, look at that long coat and hood. They must be so cool. Right, and they even got cool names too, right? Like, who wouldn't want to be named like Axel, or Roxas, or Gion. Alright, I gotta remember, no nitro on the final lap, so might as well just pop the last one. Now it's just all about the skills. Gotta use my mad skills to at least clear one position. Might be able to do that. Okay, still got some track remaining. Alright, I think I got like one more chance to at least slip past at least one of them. Crap! Right at the end! Choke detected! Choke detected! Choke detected! Ah. Alright. One more! Yeah, looks like we gotta get third or better. Well, at least you only gotta get third or better. Or wait, no, they're letting us go on. I just realized, okay. Well, we're gonna get third or better anyway. That's just a personal thing. Alright, so you'll get the advance as long as you just complete the race, but I guess I can appreciate that. since they give you like the indication of the highest trophy you won anyway, you got some way to kind of track how well you did in that event, right? I can appreciate that, right? Don't gatekeep progress, just put in a little bonus for people who might want to, chase the highest accomplishments. Also, I don't gotta worry about using all my nitros before lap 2 anymore because I already did that arc. I could save them for the best parts of the track. You know what's one style outfit I do like, speaking of trench coats? It's like a long jacket, right? A long jacket or a long coat, and just like shorts, right? Either shorts or a skirt as the inner outfit. I don't know why, but that combo sits very well with me. I guess it's just like the ability to be able to be modest and then kind of throw off the coat if you want to be a bit more daring. Kind of like that. Autumn vibes? It does, yeah. Right, you wear your coat when you're outdoors, and then when you're indoors, you don't have to worry about staying warm as much. You can throw it off. That is true. Man, how did it first kind of just like blast ahead all of a sudden? They just like had all their nitros stocked up for that moment. Well, it's fine. We got second. That's all I was aiming for. Next chapter. Oh. In Germany. Use these long straights to gain positions and reach the top speed. The expectation of the crowd is high, and you are part of the show. Let's give them one that they'll never forget. Almost feels like they want me to pick a speed strat. No. Oh, right. We're on Nürburgring. Okay. Yeah. Let's do speed strat. That means we'll get the castle on the top of the hill again. Yeah, if I ever do a lore thing, I think one of them will probably be about a castle on the top of a hill. You're partial to a sleeveless turtleneck. Ooh, I do like that as well. Again, it's about the contrast, right? It's like that slight modesty you gain by covering up your neck, but then no sleeves, so you're just showing your whole arm. It goes especially well if it's like a sweater. Alright. Sleeveless turtleneck sweater. You know, just like put it all together, right? Just like have a sleeveless turtleneck sweater dress, but with like a long winter coat as well. Aw, yeah. And if we just wanted to go like full anime, we just have like the whole detached sleeves thing, right? Just have some knit sleeves as well. Why? Because it looks cute. Yeah, that's my autumn-winter wardrobe sorted right there. There you go. I should have saved that one. That's fine. We got one more straightaway, with which I can use my nitro. Or on which I can use my nitro. There we go. Yeah. I got the fuel too. Woohoo! Something to be said for super baggy t-shirts when you're just relaxing. Oh yeah, the oversized shirt. I dig that too. It's like, hey, if you're at home, then you don't gotta worry about being presentable or being modest. Like, yeah, fuck it, just throw off the pants. Hungary. A twisting circuit that presents a great challenge for your car. Can you find the right setup to win? I mean, we got like 3 to select from. Let's see, the marks are: don't use nitro, finish second or better. Oh, 2 or future nitros, okay. Well, I'm probably gonna do tires anyway, because that track looked kind of tricky. We're back in Hungary. You know, I was thinking about like future outfit ideas. I think one of them will probably be like, you know, a casual sort of outfit / loungewear. It'll probably be like oversized hoodie and shirt combo. Maybe with like an overcoat as well, because that's just like the VTuber thing to do, right? Have yourself an oversized coat. Oh, did I mess up an objective? I think there was a... Oh, right, yeah. Don't use nitro on lap 1. Nah, it's fine. We're already in it. I'll do that later. If I just waited like a split second, I could have had that accomplished. Oh, whoops. Sounds comfy. I'm glad it does. Certainly sounds like the kind of outfit I could vibe with, you know, both indoors and outdoors. All right, and that's the last nitro for me if I want to complete that other mark. Aha! Oh, you boosted? Also, a pretty good boost, all things considered. Just give me that small semblance of hope before he just cruelly ripped it right out of my hands. Yeah, it's real good going there. Well, I only needed second or better for the mark. Also, got 2 nitros. Alright, Antoine Perrault. What's next in Belgium? The longest circuit of the season has arrived. Your history with unstable weather conditions can count in your favor. Oh yeah, we're back on the SMG track. Alright, fuel on lap 2, win the race, perfect start. Alright. Stuff that should presumably be manageable. It's a regular start. It's fine. Oh wait, no, it's not fine because I need a perfect start. Try again. I love that, having that as a mark. Just keep on trying again and again until you finally nail it. And thankfully restarts are like pretty quick. And I'm pretty sure someone's figured out the timing to, if you just want to like hit the right trigger once, like when to hit that so that you can get yourself a perfect start every time. Well, like it's like how Mario Kart has like it's like their timing strat, right? Like they have to hold boost at a specific point if you want to get the maximum possible boost start. It's like how Crash Team Racing's boosts are. It's like a bit of a golf style meter. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna win this race, but let's at least get the other ones, right? Does it just like get fuel on lap 2? So this would be the one opportunity to do that. Get it done or don't get it at all. Brazil, trust me! I think I've seen that message before, actually. Okay, we're top 6, baby. Got a straightaway coming up. Perfect opportunity for a boost. Wow, really closed the gap there. Oh, and there's the fuel low warning. Oh, man. So you're gonna get the boost, like, right at the end. Man. Would have been better if I gotten it now so that I could just use it, but we'll just have to make it the first using our mad skills only. We won't go off-road too much. Yeah! Alright. All we gotta do is hold. Yeah! First in a while, I think. Oh, just since Germany, actually. Alright, we're off to Italy. Welcome to the home of the biggest Italian team, which is also the team of your biggest opponent. Would you bet your car on an unprecedented victory on this circuit? Well, apparently the answer is yes. Those D marks are win the race, get all coins, and perfect start. Alright, so it's got some straightaways, but also got some turns in there. Do I want to switch to a speed strat? Yeah, let's do it. This track is a Glock. Ah, yes, the good old Italian Glock. Mafia edition. Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like a very sleek looking pistol, right? It's like the kind of pistol like a high class, or at least a high class seeming fella would wield, right? The kind that would come out when, you know, the mobster's about to tell you to go sleep with the fishes. Alright, so speed strat is working pretty well. I don't need like insane handling to get through these turns, thankfully. Probably should have saved that nitro. It's fine. Yeah, just big enough to hide in a garter or thigh highs. Yeah. Used a good old anime thigh strap to conceal your armaments there. Yeah! Good old natural passing. Ooh, we got all coins too. Fantastic. We don't have to worry about that. Yeah, we did it. Another race won. Does make me wonder how does Amy Rose hide that huge hammer? Yeah, the same way like how other anime characters seem to be able to just like produce giant fans out of nowhere. Yeah, it's just about the comedic timing, right? Is it going to be funny if someone pulls out a giant fan or hammer and slaps you with it right at that moment? Then the hammer or fan materializes. Alright, back to Portugal. Your major opponent promises to make things very tough. Don't be distracted by him. Other pilots can use this to their advantage. Oh snap. So 2 or fewer nitros on lap 3, 10 fuel or more, and then get nitro. Alright. Basically just like business as usual, because most of the time I don't use more than 2 nitros on 1 lap anyway. Yeah. It's always funny when you have like the games where characters wield giant weapons and they always try to justify it in some way, right? Like how in Kingdom Hearts, right? No one's like holding their weapons until it's time to fight. And they just like assume the battle stance and then the weapon just magically appears in their hands. Always found that amusing. Or like Final Fantasy Dissidia, right? That same thing happened there, right? Everyone, when everyone needed their weapons, they were just able to materialize them as they assumed their fighting stance. Imagine it's the same deal with Amy, right? Imagine if Amy just appears in a Final Fantasy game or an RPG or something. Every time she does her battle stance, the hammer would probably just like appear in a flash of light or something. Yeah, as if by magic. I mean, it could be, right? Or it could be like a special retractable hammer as developed by Tails, you never know. Got the fuel objective at least. Oh, we're definitely gonna hit the 2 or fewer nitros as well, because I only got 2 remaining. Alright, straight away, so pop that nitro. Ooh, that was decisive. Let's see if I can keep it up. Oh, I thought they were gonna get past me there. Well, not that it matters, because I got 1 nitro left and we're about to hit straight away. Because you know what that means? Cement the win, baby! Let's go. Alright, time for the end of oh wait, no, not yet. Miscounted. Okay. Final lap, we're going back to Natsuzuka. Racing to win is not the only option to become champion in this race. Blocking your main opponent in the race can be another way to secure the title. I mean, is that going to be a thing that happens? Okay, so marks are don't get nitros, fuel on lap 2, 3 nitros on the first lap. Huh. So in the one go, if you don't use the special fuel strat, you'll use all your nitros on lap 1, and then you gotta use mad skills to get the rest of the way. Oh, see, that would have been a spot to use nitro. That's okay, I think we can do 3 of them in the upcoming straightaway. 1, 2. Alright, nitro's gonna be on the left, right? And the final one. And that's it. Now we gotta use our skills to get the rest of the way. Oh boy. Things aren't looking great because this mofo I keep on smacking to the back of. Oh, we're podium at least, so we got that. We also have a whole ass lap to kind of catch up to them, so hope is not lost. Dang it. Need to not screw up. There we go. Oh man, first place is really far ahead though. We don't have many turns left. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be second. But hey, it's second. Second place in this race. We're still on the podium. That's what matters. Probably could have closed the gap if I was able to use one more nitro. Oh, a tight dispute. Oh, snap.
They're out. This is unbelievable.
Man, someone had a lot of fun drawing all these pictures, that's for sure. Alright, moving over. Japan 1990. Ayrton Senna's second title was only decided in the final stages of the championship. It was a season disputed point by point against his former teammate and one of his greatest opponents. Oh, snap. Ah, I see. Senna was a spectacular in every race, taking 10 pole positions and 6 wins. Despite a collision with his great adversary of the season on the first corner of the Japanese GP, Ayrton Senna became 2-time world champion. Well done. He's holding up the flag of Brazil right there. Alright, final chapter. Prestige. Even after the glory of 2 world championships, Senna still seeks victories he never achieved. Now we'll get the final one, huh? Back in Brazil. Ah, yeah, his home turf. Racing at home is always a pleasure. Don't disappoint your fans and give them an unforgettable performance. Give them a show they'll never forget. Get fuel on lap 104, nitros on lap 3. Damn, okay. So either you do the special fuel strat or you don't and you collect the nitro and then you just use them all. Gotta hold them until the final one. Probably what you want to do anyway. Like unless an objective requires you to do otherwise, it seems like that might be the way to go. Since nitros are like the best way to kind of close the gap between you and your competitors, especially the higher position ones. Keep on thinking about hitting the nitro button, and I remember. Oh wait, no, I gotta hold on to them. They want me to use like 4 of them on the final lap. All right, so which side is the nitro on? It's on the right. There we go. So the nitros are stocked. All we gotta do is keep on fighting so we get a good position to use all our nitro. I think I can see like spots which I can pop off 4 of them. I think I'll be alright. Make it the 6th. At least feel good about my chances. Maybe this mofo will stop blocking me. There we go. Alright. Keep waiting. Keep waiting. Oh, fuck. Well, we're gonna have to try this race again. What a goddamn idiot. Well, maybe if I use my nitro, I can speed my way to the fuel pickup spot. That was the most easily avoidable thing in the world, and I fucked that up. God damn it. Curse you, mind! Why must you have lapsed at right at that moment? Ah, well. Learn from your mistakes, right? Sadly, I have to head off now. It's 5:10 a.m. Have a good night. Ah, yeah, you have yourself a great morning, wonderful next day. Thanks for hanging out. First, if you don't succeed, try again. Let's see, fuel on left, nitro on right. So I really like to do the whole bobbing and weaving thing. Ah, alright, I have to get it next go around. I need to pick it on lap 1 though. Come on, let me just get past you. There we go. Is the pickup about to happen soon? I think so. Ah, no, it's okay. I'm just gonna retry. Just gonna retry! Okay. Try again. Unless... I'm wondering, though, if I was to just go through the career, but I think maybe we could do another night of this and we just, like, maybe do the other mode, right? Do the one where you do your own personal rise to the top. I wonder how that would fare. Like, there's probably, like, a little bit of extra I could get out of Horizon Chase, right? I was wondering if I would do the tournaments as well. It's like maybe a bit of extra filler. Or should I just do Senna Forever and maybe wrap this career up and then do something else next week? What would that be, though? I do not know. Kind of playing it by ear here. These are falling into place, though, although I realized there's maybe some parts that I perhaps need some extra work on, so there's still some things I can do, but I'm hoping that I can get the other things ironed out and I can kind of get back on track here. I think I can work my way from 1st to 7th. If I start at like 5th or 6th, that would be even better. Oh wow, y'all are grouped up pretty close, huh? Ooh, I got all the coins too. Alright, stay left to get the fuel. Because you kind of need it right now. Don't mess this up, me. Oh yeah, we got this. We got this. Oh fuck! I was too fucking early. Got so excited. Alright, you know what? Just, I'll do this again later. I've come too far to start again. There we go. Boom. At least we got the win the race objective. It could have been a one and done. Winning at home. You like that cheering in the background there. Brazil, 1991. A true hero to the Brazilian crowd, Senna took a while to win at home. In 1991, he became a symbol of perseverance and determination when he took first place with only the 6th gear of his car working. Oh, damn! Mechanical troubles. Woo! Maximum drama. You know, did someone do a film of this? I have to assume they probably at least have like a Brazilian film, right? I feel like this guy's got enough intrigue in there to fill a movie, right? To resist the advances of the second-place racer demanded a great physical sacrifice and mental determination. When it was all over, the Brazilian could barely lift the race trophy. Oh. Also, is it just me, or are they doing like a bit of a film grain effect on there? Nice touch. It's a nice touch. There's still more to this. Back to Italy. As the season progresses, our other teams start to use their cars better. Don't let them get ahead of the championship. Looks like our objectives are to just win coins and perfect start. If I switch to speed, what are the turns? Okay, they're not that bad. I think I can do speed. Let's go with speed. Let's see how that goes. Try again. See if I can figure out the timing if I want to one go this. 2, 1. Okay. So it's like about a split second before. Thankfully, it seems like perfect start timing is actually pretty generous. I'm not demanding like, you know, like some sort of precision target to hit on the speed bar there. Yeah, the other ones were winning all coins, so pretty much have free reign to use the nitros as I please. No restrictions there. Well, they should probably keep a few of them for the last parts here, right? Dang it. Alright, we get the curve, and then probably have the nitro pickup on... Fuck. Okay. Well, at least I can still utilize that nitro on the final lap. Not like it'll go entirely wasted. I'll also be low on fuel, so that might be a problem. Wouldn't it be funny if this were the race that would end up with me doing the whole run out of fuel and then cross the finish line? Oh my fuck. Oh, it's not gonna be that one. Alright, well, I got second. I don't think I completed any objectives on that one. Oh, we got the perfect start. Right. Okay. Back to the Riviera. A circuit that presents few chances for overtaking. Getting first place quickly is the best chance of winning. Get first and then hold it. I get you. I get you. I just realized there's only 9 races, so should be pretty quick. Game Goblin! Hello, welcome! Thank you so much for the raid! Hello, everyone. I am Azure Gale. I am a wandering VTuber in the search for interesting games. I like indie games. I like tabletop-esque games. I also like retro-esque racing games. That's why I'm playing Horizon Chase Turbo tonight. Checking out the Senna Forever DLC. How are you? How was your stream? Let me give you a shout out here. What were you doing? Neon White! I've seen some people play that. Good old fast-paced FPS that puts more focus on speed running a level. I want to get to that. I'm hoping I can get to that soon. Things are falling into place, so hopefully I'll be able to play that game very soon. How'd that go? How's the racing tonight? Racing is going pretty well, actually. We're making pretty good progress in the Senna Forever DLC. It's like definitely not a complete pushover, but it's we'll put the heat on, right? You definitely have to work a little bit to get your victories, but they're achievable, right? And the Senna marks are pretty fun because they change things up a little bit and kind of have to make you think a little more on the race too. And it's a nice little tribute, right? Because this whole DLC is about like a local Brazilian F1 legend, Ayrton Senna, right? Because the developers of this game are Brazilian, so they made a whole DLC that was just pays tribute to this guy's career. So pretty neat, right? I kind of like it when the devs kind of expose a little bit more of their local legends, right? It's nice. Really good, highly recommended. I know. Ah, man, I wanna play that so much. Yeah. Well, I hope you had a good time. I hope you managed to break some records and make some progress in that game. Yeah, Game Goblin and Raiders. If you need to rest and refresh yourself, do a little stream aftercare, feel free to do so. But if you want to see me see how the tale of Senna ends, pull up a chair. We're gonna get back in here. I'm probably just gonna retry this race because I smacked into the pillar there. Hopefully I'll get a better start this time. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Ah, didn't hit the pillar. Alright, we're off to a good start. Oh, there's coins on the outside curve? Huh. First time in a while I saw that. You did, pretty close to the end of the game. Running back to try and ace all the levels before you finish it. Ah, yeah. That's where the real fun is, right? Completing a level still might be a challenge in of itself, but it's where you gotta like get the best times, right? You gotta know all the tricks, know all the shortcuts. Yeah, when I was watching people stream that games, like the things you have to do to actually get the target times, just certainly you gotta like lock the heck in. You weren't expecting this kind of arcadey feel to the game. It looks rad. Yeah, it's one of the things I really like about it, right? I think the devs really just nailed that sort of old school feel with the way everything kind of comes at you, right? Really reminds you of the days of like Outrun and Hang On and all those games, right? It's great. They did it in 3D even. That's kind of remarkable in of itself, right? Kind of got that tech to work to emulate that sort of old school style. All the props to them. Damn it, I missed the nitro again. It's fine. At least have it for the end of the race. I can get past these two, and I did. I'll have podium at least. I remember. Stay on the left if I want nitro. Just get past this guy. Get the silver. I'll be satisfied. Yeah. Bronze won't be that bad either. Ah, nuts. Split second finish, but still couldn't make it. It's fine. I got some of the marks. I got the 4 nitros. I got Alright. Back in the UK. You are in the middle of the season on a familiar circuit. Unexpected things can happen, and even opponents can give a little help. Oh, yeah? Don't get fuel on lap 1, 2 nitros on lap 1, 2 nitros on lap 2. Okay. Wait, what's the... I think I could do a speed strat here. Yeah. This game, this mode, DLC is, like, pretty interesting, because they do shake things up a little bit compared to the main game, right? Like, the main game doesn't have you, like, choose between 3 strategies. You just have, like, a set of upgrades you get over time. But this one, it was like, you can pick between 3 strategies. And they're, like, styles, right? You have, like, a handling style that lets you take turns better. And then you got, like, the speed style, which lets you go faster. And you have the fuel style, which just gives you a whole lot more fuel. To the point where you probably don't have to worry about it at all during a race. You also get 1 extra nitro, so that's also nice. So in a way, the fuel strat is kind of like a pseudo speed strat. It's just like the speed is just concentrated in a different spot. Also, all the tracks are like very clearly inspired by real-life tracks, right? Yeah, tracks inspired by Nürburgring, another one inspired by Suzuka circuit. Of course, some inspired by urban environs as well. Well, we got all the marks at least. I said it as I was saying earlier. I think this game comes the closest to just giving you that sort of retro arcade feel while still just feeling really, really good to play. Right? It's like they captured all the best parts, right? It's like what people usually say. This is the kind of game you remember playing. Maybe not the game you necessarily did play back then, but this is how you feel, right? Just having that sort of right, from the presentation to everything, and just make improvements where it matters, like with the handling and the mechanics and what have you. Alright, race 5, we're a little over halfway there. Or, no, almost halfway there. We're off to Hungary. The little space for overtaking this circuit can work in your favor. The end of this straight deserves special attention. A little bit of a sprint. It's like your one spot you should probably use your nitro. Wait. Marks are, don't get fuel on lap 1, win the race, 1 nitro on lap 1. Okay. Maybe I'll switch it. No, wait. That almost feels like I don't want to use the handling strat, though, because the tire strat eats more fuel. Yeah, let's do nitro. We'll try this one. I do think the strats do like accommodate different styles, right? Like if you're the type of person who probably doesn't want to like have to worry about fuel period and just worry about going through the track. Maybe have like a little bit of extra breathing room by having that extra nitro, then you can stick with the fuel strat, and you'll probably be able to get through the entire career and get all the marks just fine. But if you're the type of person who wants a little bit of extra power in your favor, either through speed or handling, then you can pick the respective strategy, and you'll probably do okay for the most part. I got 3 nitros for the rest of the race. We'll be fine. We're halfway through the pack. once again cut our people ahead of us by half. We have one more lap, one nitro. The other guys are like pretty far ahead of us, so we might not get first place, but if we can get third, I will be fine. I want to see the objectives, or the achievements list for this game. I was looking at it before, and I think some of them were the obvious: get all Senna's marks in each chapter. Ah, I think I hit that too late. If I did that earlier, I might have had enough time to speed my way past first there. Ah, well. It's fine. Back to Belgium. Oh, back to the SMG track. Mechanical problems are a challenge on this long track and can decide the race. Stay determined until the end. Alright, yep, get fuel, get nitro. Wait. Okay, so we gotta, like, do the whole crossover thing. Alright, we're doing tires. Yeah! One and done. Yeah, the achievements are the marks are getting slightly trickier. They're requiring a little bit more. Here they require you to expend your resources in a way that you don't have much room to use them in the other way. They require you to do sort of tricky maneuvers. This make me wonder, are we gonna see like a Senna's mark that will require us to, say, collect all coins in one lap? That would be a hell of a challenge. I guess if we're on chapter fuck. Or you know what? We don't have to do it all in one go. I keep on forgetting that. You could get all fuel on one run and then get the nitro on the next run. And honestly, these races are like super quick, right? It's another thing I like about this game. The races aren't like extraordinarily long. Like most of them, you'll be done in like probably 2-3 minutes at most. Once again, that emulates that arcade experience quite nicely. It's definitely the kind of game where you can like hop in, do a few races, and then continue along with your day. Or, you know, if you decide to do, say, like a 4-race tournament, you can totally do that in one sitting and still have enough time to do whatever else you want to do, right? And I debated on whether I want to do tournaments or not, but I'm thinking, oh my god. Fuck you, car. Alright. Well, didn't have to be one and done anyway, so we're just gonna get that, and then maybe I'll do the other one on my own time later. Yeah, I think the tournaments in this game are the style of, you get what you get, and you can't retry to perhaps get a better position. You just have to stick with what you get. You know, you have to be on top of your game for multiple races, which I guess is fair. You gotta increase the challenge somehow, but it certainly makes me less incentivized to check them out, right? At least check them out on stream. I just realized I'm in this place quite a ways back. We're also on the final lap. It's the final lap. Oh god, I'm out of fuel. Almost out of fuel as well. Danger of just going for a nitro strat. Almost feels like if you want to do that, you probably want like a fuel strat, right? Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna reach that. Not in my current state. About to run out very soon. Out of fuel. No! This will not be the end. I will not allow it. Oh, damn. Oh, hey, we got 3rd place. I think I did this on the same track last time. Practically built for just rolling across there. Alright, the final 3rd. Back to Portugal. Starting a race without being in pole position is always a challenge. Fight for a place on the podium. Alright. Have to get all coins, get nitro, and then use 2 nitros on lap 2. Alright. So, business as usual. Here we go! You know, it'll be another fun thing to play, perhaps one night. Crazy Taxi. Just do some runs there. Although, the music is probably gonna be a problem. Imagine Twitch is not gonna be very happy with that. YouTube, I imagine, won't be too much of a issue. Because I saw some other people stream Crazy Taxi, and they seemed to be mostly fine. Granted, they were playing the version that didn't have the offspring, so probably works more in their favor. Yeah. Then again, I'm pretty sure they just like swap out the tracks like offspring for just like guitar pieces, you know? Forget, is Crazy Taxi 2 available on PC? Everyone likes Crazy Taxi 1. Right, and that's what people usually play, but I know there's a Crazy Taxi 2. Or did that get like delisted along with all the other Dreamcast stuff? And there was also Crazy Taxi 3, but that was only ever on Xbox. And from what I've heard, it doesn't quite hit the heights that Crazy Taxis 1 and 2 did. Alright, final effort. Oh, we did it. Haha! The other person tried to stage a come-from-behind victory, but as I... Nope! Trying to think, when is Tokyo Game Show? I feel like that would be the time for Sega to introduce, like, say, the Supreme Sega Collection or something, right? All the greatest hits of Genesis to Dreamcast era. Alright. Championship is coming to an end, and you have a chance to secure a good lead to become champion. Use only 1 nitro on lap 3, finish 5th or better. Get all coins. Oh wow, 5th or better. Whew! Or it was just like a sign of his declining performance. See, you're telling a tale through Senna's marks. Ah, too late. Pressed it too late. Well, it's all the more fitting, right? Ooh. Oh yeah, I should probably pop some nitro now, because I only get to use 1 in the final lap. Straight away, coming soon that I probably want to use this on. Aw, nuts. Nitro, fuel, boost. Use the boost button to get a speed boost. I don't know why I remember that line. I think I remember a lot of lines from the Burnout 3 tutorial. I think it was like trying really, really hard to sound like hip and cool, but just fell apart, right? Especially in the ways they kind of tried to enunciate the you know, the style is speaking where you have like the ing, but you leave out the g, right? Like, yeah, you get boost by these actions. You know, you hear like rubbin, shuntin, and it's like so pronounced it felt off. You know, just felt off. All right, go on the right. Okay, we good. Oh god, we're only 5th. It's fine. We got 1 nitro. We blew past the other 2. Ah, first place is really far away though. I could just get past you. Alright. Oh, there we go. And we still got the nitro. We're in prime position to overtake this mofo. Just gotta keep an eye on the map so I know how much track I have remaining to get there. Alright, this is it. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I didn't make it. It's fine. Still 2nd. Certainly nothing to sneeze at. Especially when you're on the world stage. You have to remember that, right? Like, 2nd can be pretty good. Especially if you're, like, 2nd in the world. You know, you might not have been able to beat that one person, but you still beat out all the other people. That's an accomplishment in and of itself, right? Alright, final race. This is where it all ends, back on Not Suzuka. The Japanese Grand Prix has already been the stage for memorable moments. With a world title potentially being decided at this event, no one expects anything less than another epic showdown between big racing stars. Oh wait, finish on place 2? Specifically, finish 2nd. It's not even 2nd or better. No, you must finish 2nd. So I'm guessing that's how it all ended, huh? You just finished 2nd in this race, and I was like, yeah, alright, this is where I go out. Huh. Bit of a sombering end, but still, 2nd in the world. It's nothing to sneeze at. Alright. 2 or fewer nitros on lap 3, all coins, okay. Wait. Yeah, I'll stick with the tire strat. This is how it all ends. A way of life. Eh. Not anything to say in this one. I don't remember right. Wait, was it 2 or fewer nitro? Okay, so business as usual. Don't gotta worry about conserving anything. In fact, I'll probably want to save 2 nitros for the last lap anyway, so this works out. 11th place. Okay, so if I use no nitros on lap 2, should be fine. Alright. Also, it would help if I, like, stopped going off-road. I want to look at the achievements again. Do you have achievements for Senna's marks and trophies, or is it just achievements for Senna's marks? Right, are the trophies just like a cosmetic thing? It's there for your own personal satisfaction. Nitro's on the left, right? Fortunately, it's like a toss-up whether the nitro's at the start or at the end of the whole fuel chain. Okay. Ugh. The cars. It's the cars that are a big obstacle, right? If you can't get past them, and you're obviously not gonna get a better position. I don't know why I worded it like that. Of course it's like that. Ugh. stay on the right, I should be okay. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, we're gonna resume. So close to getting it all in one go. That's fine. It's an optional objective, right? Not mandatory. Legend! Wow, even holding the flag, huh?
He raises his arm to celebrate.
After an overwhelming start to the season, winning pole positions and victories in the first 4 races, including his legendary first win at the Brazilian Grand Prix, Ayrton Senna faced increasing competition in the second half of the championship. But with the will to win and the pride of his origin appeared as never before to win his 3rd world title. In each victory, the Brazilian flag was always gladly displayed. With bravery, faith, and humility, he will be a true national hero forever. There we go. Chapter 5 complete. Oh man, the lowest number of gold trophies there, I think. Still, I think on average for Senna's marks, I think I got around 2/3 of them. At least. So we get like a special ending. Oh yeah, yeah. One final race for Senna. Yeah, do the camera pan up. Yeah. Seeing the sort of graphical effect on like different angles really makes you appreciate what they do to kind of do the whole perspective trickery, right? Oh man. Yeah, there it is. He's holding the flag. Woo! Ah, that's nice. Well, you see, like, does the road just bend on its own? Looks fine when you're looking at it from head on, but on the side, it's like, yeah, Senna forever, right? There we go. That's been Horizon Chase Turbo Senna Forever. I like it. I've said it multiple times before about it, but it's great, right? You get a spotlight on, you know, a thing that most people might not see normally, right? If you're in a position to kind of give it a bit of a signal boost, why not, right? That's what Accurus did. So now you got a little bit of knowledge on who Senna is and how his whole run went. It's nice, right? I like it. Pretty good tribute to a very, very legendary racer, it would appear. 07 Senna. Sure, you will still be beloved even years from now, right? It's like the League of Legends song goes, right? Legends never die, they just become a part of you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? That's what everyone wants. Well, not everyone, right? Some people want to be legends, other people are like, nah, I just want to live a good life, you know? Just want to at least be loved by some folks before it's all over. It's fine, right? Everyone's got their personal goal. What matters is less like, you know, what you do to get there, and if you manage to achieve it. And if you don't manage to achieve it, well, you still have a good time. In the end, that's what matters, right? As long as you don't feel like you've regretted your path, then you're alright, you know? Man, that's a good still right there. Ah, yeah, back at the end. But hey, that was the career mode, right? They also have this whole other side mode where you can take it on yourself. Although, each category has its own teams and cars. Reach 3rd or better with a team to unlock others. Well, I'm not going to do one, but let's go in here real quick. And yeah, alright. So you can pick another team. You have Aaron, Baloney, Brave, Cavalli, Linda, Sakura, Makina, Roland, Thunder, Wind. Oh yeah, no, that works, right? Because there's 20 racers, 2 racers to a team, and that fills out the 20 positions. I didn't realize they had different stats, though. I'm assuming you probably don't have the strats in the career mode, so what you see is what you get. It's not like you can, you know, get yourself the fuel strat and not have to worry about fuel, or, you know, do the handling strat and get yourself some sick handling. Well, it looks like this mode has some replay value too, right? Because you have to go through each team, so getting the DLC if you're like one of those types of people who wants 100%, then this will probably last you a bit. Well worth the $6 it was worth. Yeah. It's a pretty full-featured DLC, all things considered. I dig it. I like it. Well done. I wish we could have got more like this. Ah, damn it, Epic. Why are you the way you are? All right. Well, in any case, I think that has been one. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think this will be a last look at Horizon Chase Turbo, right? You've seen the environments, you've seen the modes, you've seen the variety of vehicles and everything else, right? It's on Steam. The first game is on Steam if you want to pick it up there. Sadly, it doesn't go on sale, at least as far as I can tell, because probably Epic again. But you know, $15 I think still well worth the price of entry here, and the DLCs will just add that much more to it. So highly recommended. I hope we can see at least Horizon Chase 3. Please, just even if it appears again on Epic Games Store, at least it'll be Horizon Chase 3, right? Okay, well, on that note, I think I'll call things here. Yeah. Thanks to everyone who came by and hung around and chatted and raided in. And even if you just lurked, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll be back on Friday. As I was saying, I'll be back on Friday to continue Claire Obscure Expedition 33. We left off in the middle of a dungeon. We'll probably finish that up. See what else needs to be done there. I hope we're close to the end of Act 1. I just feel like we've been there for a while. I'd like to see this plot kick into a higher gear. That is a pretty high gear already, but yeah. We'll see what that game has in store for us. I hope you look forward to that, but for now, let's look for someone to raid, shall we? Let's see who we can continue this train. Nice thing about this game is that it still plays music, even if you click out. You know what I learned recently? Apparently that's like a developer thing they have to decide, right? Yeah, they have to decide, you know, whether the game will continue playing even if you focus out of it or not. Right? That's not unless they put in a setting in game for you to switch. It's not like something you can enable and disable on your own. I guess it makes sense, right? Depending on the game, you might want it one way or another, right? Programming, it's a tricky thing, right? It's something even as simple as allowing music to continue playing even if you focus out of it just might cause the whole thing to go pear-shaped, so certainly won't blame them for certain decisions over another. You know, eventually I want to like maybe do a whole chat section, right? Do a pre-chat and maybe a brief post-chat. So I'll probably start valuing games that do a mute on exit. Although I'll probably just like quit out of the whole thing entirely anyway. So maybe it won't matter that much. imagine VOD editing might be a little different there. Because when I export a video to YouTube, I usually just want to just like make it a full-on gameplay video, right? Just like focus on the game, because I think that's like what people usually look for on YouTube. That's usually what I do, right? If I look for, say, Horizon Chase gameplay, I just want to see Horizon Chase gameplay, right? Personally, if I saw like, you know, a chat segment, I gotta like click in 40 minutes to see someone play, I might be less inclined to check it out. So that's just me, though. I'm going personal vibes. I don't know what the actual strat is for YouTube. I wanted to see if there was like maybe another one playing a racing game I could raid into, but I'm not spotting anyone like that. Someone's playing Claire Obscure, but I don't know if I want to raid into them. I might end up spoiling myself, you know? Slightly more hesitant tonight, but I'll get there. Oh, wait. I think I found someone. I like their model too. It's a little adorable. Alright. Let's see if they have raids open. We won't know until we start trying to raid them, because I guess I thought the Twitch's new raid finder would automatically filter out people who have raids turned off, but that's not the case for some reason. I wonder what it is, right? You'd assume that wouldn't be too hard to implement, but I guess whatever they did in the back end makes that the hardest to implement. Or they can't be bothered, which would suck more, but yeah. Alright, raid message. Since we were playing Senna the whole time, let's go with Senna raid. Okay. And the fellow we're going to raid into tonight is Reed Asazora. They are playing Uma Musume. Yeah, this is a game we were talking about earlier, right? Horse racing, different kind of racing. Yeah, nice way to wind down, right? Just watch some other folks race. All you got to do is, raise the horse girls. All right, let's go over and give Reed Asazora our support. If you're joining on the raid, give him Senna raid, and if not, have a good rest of your week. And I'll see you on Friday for more Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Take care. Just think of the potential, man. Think of what other DLCs we could have gotten. Right, I mentioned Tugay, but we could have gotten more, you know? Imagine like off-road or like a true urban race, or maybe like stunt driving, or yeah, it's all what could have been. All right, see ya.